Tail of the tape. Amir King Khan, 5'8" tall, 146 pounds with a 71. Amir Khan. Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes, born, raised, and living in the Steel City, Sheffield, England.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever pro.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Left counter scores. Left counter punch will score. Got out of the way of that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into this tub, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Good counter right hand again. He blocks the jab. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. She threw the hook, didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You're absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Neither man really defending themselves. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. Catch and shoot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
There's a counter shot. these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. He misses with that jab. Blocks the right hook. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch. In these middleweight type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. And a counter left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Neither man really defending themselves. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Perfect counter shot. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Not a lot of defense here at all. Both men step back for just a moment. Is not an option for these two. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body in it. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish it. He's ready.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He parries that left jab away. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have a quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. I'll check slow. Just see it and ride it out. Go out there and finish it. And beautiful. That's it. So just stick a few body shots in there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Neither man really defending themselves. Solid punch. He missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body in it. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Here comes round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Just misses with that big right hand. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Exchange here from both men. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Big left, but doesn't score with it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. He fails to score with that left hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Both men step back for just a moment. power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Nice exchange here from both men. Missed him with that uppercut. Trying to answer back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good round. I like that. Fantastic. Good man. Engage at them, then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Keep calm.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Just misses with the right uppercut. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
He blocks that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither man really defending themselves. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
It has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. Right punch. He just misses with that jab. And he misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.